is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Go! Bravo!
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Hey, Sue. Yes. Hey.
On first down, Lawrence. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Dolphins 14, Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo!
Bring it. Let's bring it. Check it out, Reed. SOS.
Spin. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Rush in.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Sam up. Go. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence to throw. Being chased out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Jackson's pass complete to number 5. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open is Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jackson on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, team 6, 5.
Now Lawrence. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This one swung out to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Hey, Haywood! Go!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch it. Switch.
Hard.
Switch.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert down to the 25. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. That's swung out to Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Go now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And down to the 11. Big play there for New England. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Jackson.
He completes it to Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now Jackson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Patriots,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.